Hi, I'm Clemens, and this is episode 20 of Life in Lists of 30. I love writing lists of 30, and today I wanted to share 30 things I suck at. Own up to what you suck at and be your own worst critic. I was inspired to write this list from a coworker who embraces constructive criticism and learns from what she didn't even know was a weakness. Some of these were easy to write, and many of these are hard to accept. I suck at ... And here we go. 1. Putting on sunscreen. My wife knows this very well. It's not that I'm not disciplined, I just don't know why I don't like to do it. Maybe I like it when she reminds me all the time. 2. Saying no to just one more game when playing table tennis at Spin. Always just one more game when it comes to table tennis. 3. Prioritizing sleep over fun. This might just be a bad habit from my 20s, but especially when fun times happen less frequently, I tend to work hard and play hard. 4. Apologizing when I think I'm right. It's so easy to be confident and argue righteousness, but sometimes I'm wrong and it takes a lot to admit it. 5. Being able to be the bad cop with Evie. I generally cave in with everything she asks because she's a daddy's girl and I'm a sucker. 6. Trading stocks and crypto. Likely related to my bad luck in gambling in general. Buy high, sell low, am I right? 7. Staying satisfied with big purchases. I often have buyer's remorse even after doing some timely research. What if I waited longer? Seems to be a recurring thought. This also means I hate making purchases over $1,000. 8. Saying no to a free drink. I'm a highly functional borderline alcoholic and also a pandemic alcoholic. If I were living in any other city, I'd totally be a regular alcoholic. 9. Sustained eye contact when I describe something technical. The wandering eye happens all the time when I'm thinking. 10. Answering questions without giving context. I don't know what happens when I pull from a stream of consciousness, but sometimes I just need to reel it back to the topic. 11. Lying. I have an awful game face, and anyone who knows me knows when I'm just making things up. 12. Delegating work for things I know how to do quickly. I'm good at delegating larger tasks when it's own freedom and broader deliverables, but sometimes it's just work that I do quickly rather than spending the time teaching others. 13. Receiving a compliment. I've tried to work on an initial thank you, but my imposter syndrome thinks about a lot of other things. Just winds up being an embarrassed mumble. 14. Cuddling for the whole night. I don't know if this is a thing with anyone else, but my arm falls asleep and I tend to run hot, so it's hard to cuddle for the entire night. 15. Finishing projects and definitions of done. I take them pretty far, but when is a project over? I want to close it, but there's always more ideas. 16. Making decisions for other people. I don't tend to be empathetic with their perspective and just decide based on facts, which is not always the right thing to do. 17. Explaining TV series without spoilers. Just don't ask me what this show is about because I may give away all the key parts. 18. Legible handwriting in notes. I think my handwriting has just devolved into scribbling shorthand. 19. Caring about other people's judgments on things like fashion. It might be just because I'm married with a toddler, but I think I've gone beyond looking good or even caring about my looks. 20. Haggling. I know all the techniques, but I am one of the worst hagglers in the world. 21. Staying off of my phone. Even after turning off all my notifications, I get addicted to removing red notification bubbles in the different areas. 22. Clearing old notes. Finishing one task and adding 3 more seems to be the regular cadence. I need a day to just clean out all my pinned items. 23. Revisiting old projects. There are a lot more examples of starting new projects than revisiting good examples. 24. Staying on top of Duolingo. Even though I love the green owl and the experience of practicing, I just don't know why I can't get motivated to go into streaks. Maybe language practice is just hard to do. 25. Remembering to stay hydrated. I had implemented a few reminders with built-in breaks or marks on water bottles, but I wish I just actively drank more water. 26. Limiting caffeine. Work is challenging, and Evie wakes me up way too early. I think this just means I need a vacation. 27. Oversharing and recognizing cultural norms. I actively try to cut out the normal conversation. I like digging into weird topics rather than just saying, I'm good, and how are you? 28. Choosing healthy foods over delicious foods. Mashed potatoes and carbs beat salad any day. 29. Baking. I think I cook to taste rather than measure. And 30. Not making slides. By default, I make a deck. I even make a deck for my wife about our life. It was actually pretty awesome. Consider making your own list and setting goals to improve on these items if they're important to you. On the next episode, I'll talk about productivity hacks. Stay tuned for that next week. Music is by Kristen Dye. You can find her on Instagram at Iron and Silver. She has videos of incredible duets and also powerlifting. You can subscribe to this newsletter and have a very transparent set of Google Docs and spreadsheets of this podcasting journey at listsof30.com. Thank you for listening, and I hope everyone stays safe.